What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and so I'm going to make a Modern House, the 100th installment of Modern House. Yes, we've hit the fun triple-digit number. Um, so I'm going to talk about basically things with Modern House in general later, and stuff in general later, but basically I'll talk about something at the end as well. So I don't have a whole ton else to say about this other than I tried to take up a couple of different things that I love from old modern houses and use that on this. And yeah, that being said, enjoy the tutorial and I will catch you on the flip side. Alrighty, so the spacing on me for this is a 33 by 20 and the materials we'll be needing to start off are, one moment here, light gray concrete, black stained glass panes. I don't know what the order I want to do with this is a problem. Stone brick walls, deep slate tile slabs and deep slate tile blocks, smooth quartz blocks, black stained glass blocks, dark oak door, or whatever door you want to choose. And I will go mangrove, stripped mangrove log woods, yep, my favorite. You also need gray concrete. Is that it? I think that might be it. Is that it? I guess so. Let's start from the front right-hand corner of your 33 by 20 grid cough. If you made it, you want to count back by 2 and left by 1, and going back, you want to place 10 like gray concrete. Good start. I don't know the height of this. Hold on. Let me see if this will help me. Oh, it will help me. You want to bring that up by 3 rows. That was entirely random. That just felt so out of place. And then you want to place a row of deep slate tile slabs on top of that. It looks stupid, and I know that. Remember which side was your front, because you want to bring that row of deep slate tile slabs left by 5. And then I'd also bring it forward a row, right a row, and back a row. That really confused me, the order I said that in, and I was like, wait. But yeah, there you go. Now you have that. Cool. You can leave it you can leave it at that if you so choose. But what I did was I brought all of those slabs down with upside down deep slate tile slabs, just to give it a little bit of a thicker thing. I tried to combine a bunch of things that I really enjoyed from older modern houses since this is the 100th, and I may do the same for the 101st because there were a lot of things that I thought of after I finished this, and I was like, I can't extend that. I can't extend this, so because I made the garage and I was like, I can't make it any bigger, but I'll make something between 100 and 105 very big, and then I made entirely stop at 110 for 9 months or something, I don't know, because I want to take a big break from these only because there's way too many. You want to bring the upside down, do you want to do that? No, you don't. You want to bring every single upside down deep slate tile slab left with a smooth quartz block, except for the front one. The front one you want to bring right, or left, sorry, left, not right, with an strip mangrove wood that is preferably facing up and down, and then you can bring that strip mangrove wood down to the ground by or with 3, like that. I apologize, I screwed up on the lefts and rights. That happens sometimes. But yeah. You can bring the 3 strip mangrove wood back with a smooth quartz block per. And then bring the bottom smooth quartz block back by, 1 sec, I gotta check my notes. 17. Like so, and I think it's 2 at the back too, right? 2, 2? Yeah. You want to bring the back 2 smooth quartz blocks each up by 3, and then connect the top row forward, and you have this. That very, very long rectangle you want to fill in with black stained glass panes. And then what can we do from there? Hypothetically, we could finish this wall, but I'm actually not going to do that because this wall is complicated and I want to have the other stuff done before I worry about it. So, come back to the front, which is where the strip mangrove wood is, and you want to come to the front row of smooth quartz, and you want to go left with 4 black stained glass, 4 diagonally to the left of the strip mangrove wood, back diagonally to the left of the black glass, left with 2 dark oak doors, black glass, 4 diagonally to the left of the strip mangrove wood, back diagonally to the left of the black glass, and left by 3. Copy that row 3 more times, excluding the doors. You just want to bring each one up with 2 black glass. While we are doing this, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. That's all I have to say, and all I have time to say, I guess, technically. Okay. How do I want to do this? Or, yeah, how do I want to do this? Okay. You want to bring this row of 4 black stained glass blocks here on the far left. You want to bring it left with the row of smooth quartz and make the smooth quartz a block taller. Then, how in the world do I want to do this? You want to bring it right with light gray concrete until you hit the smooth quartz at the far side. So that will be 4, 8, 12, 13, 14 light gray concrete. Yes, and then a smooth quartz block at the end there. Bring that entire thing forward a row, which includes the light gray concrete, the smooth quartz on the left, and then the right side there as well. And then bring that thing forward again, except it wants to be entirely with smooth quartz. And that will give you something reminiscent to that. That was very confusing to do. The way that I made this, it was different because I normally probably would have gone left to right. To start, I would start with the front left corner, and then it would have made it a little more simple, but the way we did it was weird. I apologize for that. Now what do we do? Come to the right side, and you want to bring... Is it all 3? I think it's all 3. Hold on. Guess we'll never know. You want to look, just for now... No, I'm pretty certain it's all 3. You want to bring all 3 of these smooth quartz blocks up by 5. And then bring each of those top blocks left by 15. And then that will give you a question mark, basically. It'll give you a very, very elongated question mark, which is a general thing I like to do on modern houses. I mean, that's a general thing you see on modern houses, I think, a lot. And I think it looks really nice. Not because I made it, because I just think they look nice. Okay, so this is kind of an odd thing that I'm going to tell you to do. The row of smooth quartz here, this front row here. I know that was very vague, but it's the row above the mangrove, basically. You want to go right to left on it, and you want to place 9 black stained glass panes, and then a smooth quartz block, and that's it. Leave the end blank. That does seem like a very odd thing to do, but it'll make sense later. You can actually get rid of your strip mangrove wood and get out that gray concrete I said we needed, because we need it now. You want to, from that smooth quartz block that you just placed, you want to go back diagonally to the left of the gray concrete. Bring it left of the black stained glass pan, and then a gray concrete. The left and the right, you want to bring each of those gray concretes back by 2. Okay, this is gonna be fun. You then can copy that, like, N, I guess, I don't even know, U shape? Thought it was an N, but it's not. You want to copy that row, I guess that whole thing 2 more times. Okay, I thought my game was lagging, but I don't know. My game has crashed randomly recently, and I don't know why. It's done it twice. And then bring that up with a little thing of gray concrete. A little U shape, like so. Now that's an N. That is a very clear N. You want to... I'll start with bringing the light gray concrete back an additional 2 rows down here. I'll just do the entire row, because why not? It doesn't particularly matter what you do, but yeah. And then what you want to do is from this far back right gray concrete here, you want to go back diagonally to the right of the black glass. Then go right with 2 dark oak doors and a black glass. Bring each black glass up by 3, and then bring each dark oak door up with 2 black glass. And then line it with the top row, place the row of upside down deep slate tiles. That kind of just breaks that up a little bit, because it did look a little weird to me, the way it connected. And then from that black glass, you want to go 4 diagonally to the right of the light gray concrete, and then connect right, or I guess go right, it's not connecting, it's go right by 5. Like that. Now, this one is... We're getting our letter shapes in today. This one's a C. So you want to bring the left light gray concrete up by 3, and then right by 5. And then fill that in with black stained glass paints in the middle. I'm telling you, we have shapes here. N, C, A. I don't know where I'm getting an A from, but okay. Again, A. But yeah. That's that main section done, technically. Because I put this off, let's go to the right side and do it. First off, you want to place a row of smooth quartz blocks along the bottom here. So you have 2 rows there. Why does that feel wrong? It's so right and wrong at the same time in my head. And what you want to do is you want to bring either light gray concrete here back by 5. And then connect the back ones together and then fill in the rest of it in with black stained glass paint. So you have this corner shaped window. Another thing I like to do. Are you seeing a trend here? I told you it was I guess a blast from the past, if you will, a little bit. Now what I do is I'd go, this is kind of hard to explain. If you're thinking about from the front of the build, you want to go backward diagonally left, or from this perspective it would be technically backward diagonally to the right with a black glass. Then bring it towards the actual back of the build by 3, and then go towards you diagonally to the back diagonally to the right of the gray concrete, or I guess 4 diagonally to the right if you're from your perspective, with a gray concrete, and then bring it back by 4. Kind of forgot how math worked. Bring each black stained glass block up by 3, and then again place your upside down deep slate tile slabs in front of that, I guess to the right of that top row. And then for the gray concrete, going technically front to back or back to front, doesn't matter. You want to place gray concrete, black stained glass pane, gray concrete, black stained glass pane, gray concrete. Copy that row one more time, and then place our gray concrete on top. One other thing, the gap here in the floor, just fill this in with light gray concrete, these 4 blocks above the black glass, I guess in line with it. One thing I will say, in general, this doesn't just go for this house, this goes for that one, this goes for that one over there, that's the only 2 I can see. The gray concrete with the black stained glass paint is a lot of dark. And it's kind of hard to, I mean, if it's dark inside, it's hard to see. But if you just make the room lit enough, it should be fine. But if you don't particularly like it, blue stained glass, I think, is your next best option. And I'd recommend keeping it consistent and not just making it for those 2. Or replace the gray concrete with cyan terracotta, per se. I may actually start doing that. I don't use cyan terracotta enough. Unless it's Little Nightmares 2, then I use it way too much. But that doesn't count in this particular context. But yeah. And then what you can do is you can bring the back 2 smooth quartz blocks each up by 5, I think? Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be more or less, but it is 5. And then connect the top row together front to back like that. And that looks kind of odd, and I know. It's always one side that always kills me, and it was the right this time. Left doesn't particularly great, but the front and back I think are fine. If you also want to change this to like light gray concrete or something, you can. I tried light gray concrete, but I wanted to incorporate the mangrove somehow because, again, another thing that I liked that I did once, but it wasn't particularly like that. It was much different, but I think it worked out better in that than it has in this. Should we do the back? I think we should do the back. So, we're going to orient ourselves as if the front is the back, and the back is the front, and the garage is on the left, and the open side, which we have yet to do, is the right side. So we're just flipping our 2 axes, and obviously not up and down, because that would be weird. But, you want to come to the second smooth quartz block going technically backwards, and you want to bring this right with, I should know this number, 14 black stained glass? It is 14. And then a smooth quartz block, just for fun. Bring that smooth quartz block forward, so towards you, and back, forward by 1 and back by 2. And then what you're going to want to do now is bring it up, bring each of those up by 4. Connect the furthest forward, so towards you, smooth quartz blocks together left to right there, and then I'd say just place 1 row of light gray concrete just for fun. Yeah. And then, one other thing, before we start to move on to this section up here. Bring the black glass up with 3 rows of black glass. And then that will give you another section basically done. Quite a simple build, honestly. I think it's one of my more wild ones too, kind of all over the place. Alright, so, coming to this gray concrete here, the one with the two 1x2 windows. And you want to bring the bottom gray concrete right by 2. Then go 4 diagonally to the right with the light gray concrete, so again, towards you. Right 4. Back diagonally to the right with the gray concrete. Right 2. 4 diagonally to the right with the light gray concrete, and right by 3. So that should be on the edge. That was something I also kind of hated doing, but it's, I think, particularly fine in enough of a way. But there are ways to make it look a little bit nicer if you don't like it being flat, and I'll talk about that in a second. So basically, all these are just shapes or letters, and you just want to basically encase the surrounding sides and then make the middle black stained glass panes. So if you don't understand, on this one here, it'll just be 2 black stained glass panes to the right of the 2 middle blocks here, then gray concrete gets 1 total, 2 going up from the center. Bottom, and then gray concrete, then gray concrete on the right. This one, I'll go left to right or right to left. I'll just go left to right or right to left in the entire thing, because that's easier. Light gray concrete, 3 panes, light gray concrete, I'm saying screw the diagonal stuff. Black stained glass pane, gray concrete, light gray concrete, 2 panes, light gray concrete. Copy that whole thing one more time, and again, the 1 window is already done, because I just can. And then bring each concrete up with its respective concrete, and then the same thing with the panes, also with the respective concretes, like that. Just for fun. You want to bring all these back smooth quartz blocks right from our perspective by, I believe, 15. Like that, yeah. And then after that, we'll orient ourselves based back off of the front and go back to the front of the build to do it, because I like working from the front to the back instead of back to front. Just a personal preference. But I mean, if I'm going in an entire rectangle, then whatever. But I think in this situation where I basically have the entire thing done, I might as well just pop back to the front. But yeah. And again, another thing, if I say I'm pretty sure on something, if the number's wrong, I'll either say, oh, it should be 16 instead, or if it's 14, I'll make a cut, and you won't have to hear me say I'm pretty sure. It'll, just a general thing, I know that probably can be like, oh, great, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, because sometimes I don't. It's not, you're not wrong. Now, here's a number that I do know before we actually go back to the front. You want to take this light gray concrete row here, this far right one from our perspective, left one if you're at the front, and you want to bring it towards the actual front of the build by 14. All 4 blocks. And then I would just connect it to the gray concrete, or I guess diagonally connected, so just bring it right from the front. And I'd also just place another row of smooth quartz moving back from these 3. So hold on. So you want to orient yourself back on the front now, and then you have these 3 rows of smooth quartz. Back one wants to be just a, or you want to just bring it back with another row, so you have that instead. You can do whatever you want with this space, but I'm going to do something different with it, which you'll see in a sec here. So, give a sec. If you're at the left side here and you have 4 rows of smooth quartz blocks, you want to bring the back smooth quartz block, this corner here, left with 7 black stained glass blocks. Then go 4 diagonally to the left with a light gray concrete. Left one. Back with 4 black stained glass panes. Stone brick wall, there they are. 4 black stained glass panes. Stone brick wall. 4 black stained glass panes. Light gray concrete. Then go right 1. Back diagonally, or 4 diagonally to the right of the black glass and right by 6. So now you have this. Place a row of deep slate tile blocks on top of that entire left row, and then extend it forward and backward by 1. Bring it left of the row of deep slate tile slabs. And then you want to take the front and the back blocks of the deep slate tile blocks and bring them right with an upside down deep slate tile slab. Then go up with the deep slate tile slab and connect together in the middle. Then going right, place an entire row of deep slate tile blocks, sorry. Then the front 2 and back 2 you want to bring right with upside down deep slate tile slabs, then place a normal row of deep slate tile slabs on top of that. Right with a row of blocks, right with 2 upside down deep slate tile slabs, or I guess 1 per the front 2 blocks each, and then up with a row of deep slate tile slabs, and you get the point. You want to keep doing this until you touch the smooth quartz blocks, and then it'll be slightly different. Whoopsie, slightly different from there. It's like one thing changes. It'll be a deep slate tile. Actually, no, it'll be a row of deep slate tile blocks that touches the light gray concrete. I apologize. Like that. And then you want to bring the front three deep slate tile blocks each right with the upside down slab, and then bring those slabs right or up by 1, and then with a slab, and then bring the slab right with a block. I had a stroke saying that, and I don't know why. There you go. Pretty simple. You want to bring each light gray concrete up by, or at least the far right one's up by 1, and then you want to bring each black stained glass block up until it touches deep slate tile of some kind. And then that'll give you a triangular point. Another thing that I absolutely loved, I think this is one of my favorite things I've ever done with a modern house. Do these like triangular sections. I'll actually go to the house in a second here to show you the one that particularly did this really well, I think. But yeah, there's that. And once you've done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 100th installment, or your modern house, the 100th installment complete. We've hit the big triple digit. I want to show you that house real quick, because I think it's right over here. Is it right over here? Hold on. Oh, no, there it is. One of my favorites I think I ever made right here. You can see how the gray concrete wrapped, I think, is what also makes it look better. Just the way it is. I don't know, I love this one. It's so bland as far as color, but I think just the way it looks is nice. I don't know, and I think this one did it also well that I just did. I think this one did it a little bit weirder, but I think it's still fine. And yeah, 101 will probably be the same. It'll be a lot bigger than this one probably, and it will be hopefully have some of the same stuff, and that should be hopefully soon. And then after that, I may take a long break of them. And yeah, after, I think it'll be in 2 days. Tune in 2 days. I will be doing a special stream related to modern houses, and then tomorrow I'll be doing a special stream based on the video I made yesterday. So crazy week. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Have a fantastic rest of your day night, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. God, I botched that horribly.